guys, it's Karen and I'm here to talk Deciem Empties. So there is Hylamide, Ordinary, mostly the Ordinary, and a few NIOD products chucked in. So let me start with the ones that you probably already know. Is there just two? Three. Retinol. These are all the retinol in squalane from the Ordinary, and I will no longer be using retinol, as you guys know. So that also includes this. This is the original 1% retinol in, I think it's in silicone, isn't it? I won't be using that either. I will not be using retinol full stop. I have had a couple of people ask me why I never started off using tretinoin, but I did always say I wanted to use tretinoin. My number one choice would be Reficer. My friend Laurie, if you remember from Laurie Over 40, uses Reficer and loves it and doesn't have any trouble with her skin, and I think her skin looked great. And failing that, I was happy to use Retinoid, but we couldn't get any of those products in the UK. But I did some investigations, and I in fact made a video saying how you can get tretinoin from the UK, and not only did I give 3 options, but you guys added in lots of other places you can buy it, so I now know that we can actually get our hands on it, which is great. So that's why. So no more retinol for me. Similarly, I will not be using the Gran Active Retinoid in squalane anymore. I bought the 5% and they're still, oh well, there's only half a bottle, so I used a decent amount. I don't love the squalane oil, I never did. And the Gran Active Retinoid, you guys know my feelings on this. I think it may end up being an amazing product that is better than tretinoin, but as it currently stands, it's not. It's not proven in any way, shape or form. And so it also means that whilst it may end up being a wonderful product, there may end up being some kind of weird side effect that we don't know, or you know, some other action, or it's not quite as good as this as tretinoin. And so I would just prefer to use something that is proven, especially since I don't enjoy using this. I did for a while. I thought it was nice to have it in oil and have oil in my routine, but it's made my hair oily every time I use it, and that's kind of annoyed me. So I won't be using anything with HPR in it either. To the Ordinary products, being as we are on them, these next two, these are really interesting, I think, because this is the vitamin C 23%. There's a tiny bit left in there, but not much at all. And this is the vitamin C 30%. This one I cut open because you guys probably know, as soon as you cut something open, there's like another week's use in here. And so I cut it open, dug out everything that was in there. Apparently I missed a bit. Dug out what was in there, and then whilst you're doing that, you can sort of bend it and put it inside one another, and so you just get so much more out of your product. This is the vitamin C 30% in silicone. I love it. I absolutely love it, and I have got another tube already. As soon as I feel that one running out, I will order another one, because it's just the perfect base for makeup, doesn't irritate my skin, and yeah, I love including that in my routine. This is the vitamin C 23%. This is the first one they came out with, and you may remember that myself, like a lot of others, had problems with irritation. Huge problems, not just a little bit of tingling, like I needed to wash my face and get it off my face. It was so irritating. However, when I had that, I can't remember whether it was the retinol that caused it or the micro needling that I went overboard with on my neck, and I was using all sorts of products to try and heal my skin. I thought, do you know what, bugger it, let me use this, because although it is a little bit irritating, or a lot irritating, if it's too irritating I'll wash it off, but I'll try and bear with it because I know it's good for my skin. It will help with healing. So I put it all over my face and neck, and you know, I didn't feel any irritation at all, and I was like, huh, what? Now it may be that it is now inert, it may be that it hasn't stayed, you know, because it's unstable. Although this is a stable formulation, it's not going to stay stable forever. So it may be that it's no longer active, or it may be that my skin sensitivity or my barrier has been strengthened by the products that I've been using, because it's been, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, maybe even a month, that I started using the vitamin E products, you know, the rice bran oil with vitamin E capsules put in them, and I've used vitamin C for a while, I've used niacin for a while, what was the other one? Panthenol. I put some panthenol on it. So it is quite possible that even at that point I put this on, that I have strengthened my skin. I just thought that was really interesting, that, you know, it used to sting me so much I have to take it off, but I put it on and there was literally no irritation whatsoever, and it wasn't on top of anything else or mixed with anything, and it worked well. I'll still use the 30%, not that one, because that one still feels grainy, and the 30% in silicone to me gives a lovely base. Ordinary product is the hyaluronic acid plus B5, and I might well repurchase this. I'm going to go through the other hyaluronic acid products I've got first. I literally can't fit anything else into my skincare drawer, and so I'm going to go through those products first, but I might order it again because, as you guys know, I'm trying to use panthenol, which is B5, which is in this, niacin and vitamin E on my skin whilst using tretinoin, because it's been proven to be beneficial. And so yeah, it's not something that I don't love the feel of this, but I don't hate it. It's just okay, you know, but I like the ingredients. Okay, I've got one Hylamide, which I've already done a full review on, and it's the Sub Q anti-age. I did really enjoy this, and I think the ingredients are great, but it's just too expensive. I think £30 for this is just too much, especially now when we don't just want to use one product. You know, if we were back in the days where we would wash our face, tone it if we were lucky, and then put a moisturiser on, buying one moisturiser for £30, it wouldn't be so bad. But now that I'm putting a peptide and some tretinoin and this, that and the other, I don't want to pay £30 for one product. I mean, I would if I had the money, but it's just not in my budget, so I won't repurchase that one. The next two are NIOD products. This one is the Low Viscosity Cleaning Ester. I love this little bottle, and I will definitely use this. I have got the big bottle of this, and I'm about halfway through it, and I'm pretty sure I'll buy another bottle when I'm through it as well, because I've found some other products. Do you remember in my Superdrug haul, I found a couple of products that I thought might be, I didn't think they would be a dupe of this, but I thought they might be close to my Garnier 2-in-1, which is an oil and liquid for getting my makeup off easily. And they are about the level of the Garnier 2-in-1, but this is just another level. This is like the best makeup remover I have ever used, and so it's hard to live without it. Once you've tried something like that, it's hard to then go back to what you were using before, you know. So I do love that. Empty is this. It's my hydration vaccine. I thumped as much as I could out of it, and then I used a cotton bud to get every single last bit out of this. The only thing I don't like about this is the smell. It smells dusty, and it's not nice to use from the point of view of the scent, but other than that, it is like silk. Really feels like silk going on, and just makes your skin feel cushioned and bouncy, and I love it. It's another one that I love. Now, I haven't ordered another one. The hydration vaccine and the neck elasticity catalyst are two other products that I would love to use regularly, but again, they're expensive and they're daily use items, so they're not going to last very long. And if you think, you know, probably this plus the neck elasticity, you're talking about £100, you know. So I think at Christmas I may well buy myself a hydration vaccine and or the neck elasticity catalyst, and I might even buy, there's a set I know that has the neck elasticity catalyst in it, and you also get the old MMHC in it, which I love the original version. The other two products in it, oh, I think you get one of these in it, don't you? You get this, and then you get the eye concentrate. I haven't finished my eye concentrate, by the way. I nearly have, but I did take pictures. I don't think I ever did a complete update video. I didn't find that much of a difference. I didn't find any difference, actually. I do like using it. It feels lovely, but I just forgot. I always forget about using eye creams. Okay, that is everything for my Deciem Empties. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that these videos have turned out okay. This is my last video of the day that I'm filming. I filmed, oh no, I've got one more to do. I've got four videos filmed this morning for my beauty channel. I've got one more for my doggy channel to do. But I have a new microphone, which I need to remember to turn on. And I know one of these days I'm going to not turn it on, do a whole video, and there'll be no audio. But it was just because it was very echoey before, and it'd been pointed out by a site where I'm putting some other videos on, some training videos. What I also did was switch off the autofocus. So you know how sometimes I'm going in and out of focus? I switched it to manual focus, which can be a risky move, because if the phone rings and I answer it and come back and I sat back here or I got closer, I wouldn't be as well in focus, you know. But anyway, you probably don't care about all that tech stuff. I will list everything that I am wearing makeup wise, my earrings, etc., and my top, which is from Patty Boutique, and I love it. I will list all of that in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.